understand. Okay, what if it was an open relationship?
If it was an open relationship, then, but it just depends on, like I said, with me not being open to open relationships, then, I would not want to partake with Darnell at all, to no degree. Because he's giving me information.
I don't know how I got this conversation.
That individual.
Basically, what you're saying to
interpret. What did I do?
To make it clear and to interpret what Tracy is saying, you basically will partake in a situation if a guy is in an open relationship, but not in a...
No, neither. Or what I'm saying is, to clarify what I'm saying is, your question was, what if, dude says to you, I'm not in an exclusive relationship and I'm not dating, but I'm feeling you two. You're asking me, will I be open enough to still kick it with him? And he's informed me. So with that informed information, there's a decision that I would need to consider and make cognitively. And my answer to that would be, I'm not trying to go there with you. I ain't going to go there with you.
No, but I'm saying, if him and the girl, they meet you in person and say, oh, she's beautiful, I like her.
Yeah. I'm not going home with you guys. Because I've had that, where I've been asked to go home with, more than once.
Let me tell you something. She had her titty on me this whole interview.
I'm so sorry.
Do that shit if you want to. Okay. So you made it. Trey, calm down, Trey. Calm down. You mean to tell me? So you have any of you guys, and let's see if they'll answer honestly, Mr. Garvey. Have any of you ever been a side piece? Ever? Whoa. That's it.
I'm shaking my head. Yes, and knowingly, yes, knowing. Okay, I'm going to keep it honest.
To answer that question, as far as I'm concerned, I have been involved with someone that I did not know was involved with someone else.
Oh, wow.
And
that's different.
And
major
to
difference.
Me, I don't know how to categorize that.
You didn't have no signs?
So signs doesn't mean confirmation. So if you have signs, that means, okay, I'm feeling uncomfortable, I'm inching away, but women, we become an Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
And,
can I just say something?
And that really was problematic for me because I don't really know. I
wouldn't
categorize that. That's why. That's what I'm saying.
I
pause. Like I don't really think that was the case, but I have been in a situation actually, not situations, but a situation where someone was dating me and someone else and was lying to everyone.
Wow.
Let me tell you something. Women and men have different attributes to them, okay? That are strong suits. You know what?
He's married now. Calm down.
she get humbled over here. She about to be a side piece again. A woman's intuition, though, is one of your strongest strengths. So if you feel like this, even if you didn't have confirmation, did you feel like in your heart and your soul,
that
you're in a spirit?
All of that is a process. That's a process. When you're dating someone, unless you have some really serious issues, you're not going to assume that they're a bad person. You're not going to assume that they're doing something wrong. You try to give people the benefit of the doubt. And then when you start picking up vibes and your intuition starts kicking in, that's when you start making inquiries.
I got one last
things from that.
I got one last question.
I got more questions.
Yeah. There's so much to go here. How much longer did y'all keep having sex after you found out? Don't lie. Don't hold us up.
No, I broke it off with him at that time because I made it a situation.
So you ain't never had sex with him again?
No.
Awesome.
No. I actually stopped talking to him, kind of deleted him from life.
Hold on. I have to move away from...
Hold on. Change my number, but
some guys
iPhone has...
Hold on, because when Jesus strikes, I don't need to... Yeah, you just take that,
Tracy Smalls.
Yeah. And
in the building, Darnell Morris got hard again, so that's why he left the couch. So I got some questions. Okay, so let's do, because our original topic was going to be, what are some things that you can do in a relationship to spice up your sex life in a marriage or in a relationship?
Yeah.
I'm going to do this thing called rapid fire because we only got a few minutes left right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. And I'll start with you, Tracy, okay?
Sure.
So, sex on the first date. Yes or no?
You know what, Sean? It is so interesting that you asked me that because for some reason that was in my inner spirit today. Like, and it goes back to the individual. If you're feeling that person, you guys are feeling each other, and that energy is there. And like Steve Harvey said in his book, what the 90-day rule. Like when you're on your job, you have that 90-day. To me, you as an individual do what you're feeling in your inner being, in your soul, in your spirit, and understand that if you decide to do it, be okay with the fact that the results that you're wanting from that guy or the results that you're wanting from that lady may not be there. Where, of course, if you're having sex and you decide to, the next day or later that night, he or she may not pick up the phone. They may be distant. And then as a person, you have those issues to deal with. But I'm a free-spirited person. I said, if you're feeling it, the energy is there, go for it. But that's just me speaking and my personal take on it. I don't feel that there's anything incorrect with it or that you should not. At the end of the day, when you look in that mirror and say, I did that, but I'm okay with it, then I cheer you on. You go, girl, you go, boy. You do you.
All right. That deserves a hand clap. Okay. Tracy Smalls. All right. So I'm going to throw this question out there, and any of you all can answer this question. All right. So we're doing rapid fire when it comes to sex. Okay. In the bedroom, what do you prefer a guy to wear? Boxers, boxer briefs, tighty whities, or it doesn't fucking matter? Kiana?
I don't really have a preference. Once you get there, I don't really think it matters at that point.
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't matter.
No.
Okay. What about you, Tracy?
Same thing. It doesn't matter. Just come in and let's, do what we're going to do. I mean, to be honest, you just get in the bed buck naked.
There you go. Everything comes off regardless.
Regardless, it's going to come off anyway.
Right.
Okay. Somewhat of a similar question. Okay. Lingerie or no lingerie?
Yeah, lingerie.
Yeah, lingerie is
An essential component.
with women. Dress up is like a sport, so why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Okay. So both parties say lingerie.
Yes.
Some women out there say, I don't wear lingerie. You're going to take them off anyway. It's too expensive to buy, blah, blah, blah.
Why are they buying the lingerie?
Because their partner, their significant other, their husband makes them go out and get it. Like, I believe that you should go and wear lingerie if you're comfortable with wearing lingerie. If that's what you really, really want to do.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I love women that wear lingerie. So,
Yeah.
Great. Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Why you
Darnell
sounding
just
like
missed a little bit of the rapid fire, ladies and gentlemen. So.
I was out there getting a word from Jesus. This show done heard me out.
that? Oh, gee.
Okay. All right. Sex positions.
Oh, no.
Sex.
You got that. No.
Sex positions. What is your best sex position, and what is one sex position you never ever want to be in? Your best sex position and your worst sex position.
My best sex position is anytime I'm inside the vagina. But there, shit, I don't care. But there is this thing now, and I don't know if you guys have seen it, and this is going to get a little perverted, but whatever. Now we're here. Where girls are riding guys. Have you seen this, Sean?
I've pretty much seen everything under the sun. So
It's like it's a freak.
elaborate for us, please.
The girl is on top of you, riding you while your legs are up in the air like a female. You didn't see this? This is happening. And they riding you with your legs up in the air, and I'm sitting there like, there's nothing masculine about this entire situation.
Wow. So you're not feeling that. Okay.
I mean, I haven't tried it. So maybe. I don't know. I know my girl not about to get up and do it. She barely roll over. What you want me to do with that?
Tracy?
To answer the question about positions and
Yes, I will repeat the question.
Yeah.
Best sex position and your worst sex position.
I wouldn't say, that I actually have a definite answer. Because, again, it depends on me and the individual. Because it really just depends, again, on the connectiveness as to what position will enable him to get to that point of a climax orgasm. So, for me, no worst positions, no best positions. I'm just open to allow us to both be pleased and satisfy one another.
So there's not one. Everybody has a favorite.
I
what's
don't.
really weird to me? I appreciate missionary when your legs are wrapped around me. Like there's a certain level of intimacy. This is gonna sound gay as hell, but there's a certain level of intimacy to me in that actual position where I'm like that does everything for me. Kiana. If you guys could see Kiana's face, she could not be more uncomfortable right now in this conversation. Kiana, here you go. Kiana Brooklyn Wingfield. She got a new book out.
And we still taking your comments on Facebook. Shout out to Tanya and Tiana checking in with us via Facebook.
Hey.
Are we
That
going
Big
to
Bird
go to the
Radio.
next rapid fire question?
Yes,
No. Let's get to that one, Kiana.
Okay. Next rapid fire question. Okay. Slow music during intimacy or sex, or no slow music during intimacy or sex?
Yeah, I think a preference for me is jazz or like, jazz.
You love jazz?
Waters, escape music, kind of like meditative music or soulful R&B that's not too shouty. It has to kind of go with the vibe.
Okay.
I don't like music. I don't like sound. Tracy.
He's just
Unless it's coming from you or...
That sounds probably
Listen to me.
terrible.
Let me tell you something. I had a chick one time, and she was like, "How come you never speak to me? How come you never say anything dirty to me while we're doing it?" So I decided to switch it up for her one day, and I said, "You like this fucking cock?" And she said, "Please don't ever say anything ever again." Like that's just not me. That's just not me.
That's
Trey?
That's come from watching too much porn, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
Tracy?
Yeah, I would say music, something soothing, soft, some jazz or some instrumental or some ocean music in the background. I think, enhances and could possibly intensify the actual mood, engagement with your partner.
It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't. Like, I can get off either off of a Maxwell song or a Little John's Crunk song.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
What are you doing?
Right.
Like, what type of fuck is happening?
They crunk like
what type of fuck is going on
Little
there?
John's, East Side Boys.
okay.
I can't fuck from the windows to the wall.
Oh my god. Okay, another rapid fire question. Strip clubs, which I believe you partake frequently, Darnell, if I'm not mistaken. If your partner wants to go to the strip club, would you partake in it? Would you go to the strip club with your partner?
You could just cut your whole mic off right now. I'm going to tell you something right now. Me and my lady actually frequent the strip club.
Okay.
That's the best. Now, it's kind of depressing because, normally I would try and bring a stripper home. But when I'm with her, then I have to act accordingly. And are we live? I can't tell her everything while I'm on this video.
I mean, you threw your ring at the beginning of the show.
Don't start with me, Sean. But yeah, no, we go to the strip club, and it's weird down here in Georgia, being from New York, because in New York, we don't eat at strip clubs. Like, y'all actively eat dinner at strip clubs and shit. So
The wings are actually really
I know. I've had
oh my
some
God!
really
If you
great
go to the
food
Pink
there.
Pony, the steak, my nigga. We sitting down there. There's pussy juice and steak. So yeah, we go together. Here, Kiana.
Once again, the question is, if your partner goes to the strip club, would you go with him or with your significant other?
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind as an outing, but not a regular thing. Yeah. I don't see anything wrong with that.
How often
How often?
would you go? Once a month?
No, that's too. I mean, my life is way too busy for that.
Okay.
For me to frequent once a month.
Well, how many times we talking about?
I don't know. You've got to ask her, but yeah.
4 times a year?
Listen, I don't put parameters. I'm just saying that I'm not close-minded to the.
Exactly. That's what she's. And
How many times a week? How many times a day?
I know. What's with all the numbers and just wanting the precise. But yeah, I would definitely say, coming from a relational standpoint, it's all about making sure that you're open to please your partner, and if he or she, finds enjoyment in it, and you may not be so cool with it, that becomes you becoming selfless to fulfill what your partner likes, what she enjoys, what he likes, what he loves, what he enjoys. So I would definitely partake in, going if that's what makes them happy and put that great big old smile on their face.
Take myself.
And I'll go as often as he like. I mean, as long as we're not spending no unnecessary money now. We ain't trying to do none of that.
Right.
Let me trade places with you real quick, Darnell, because we only got a few minutes left right here on the Big Break Morning Show. We only got a few minutes left right here on the Big Break Morning Show. Okay, so I guess we'll make this our two more questions. 1 or 2 more questions. Okay. How many times a week? Like, say if your partner says, "Hey, I want to do it 5 times a week. I want to do it 6 times a week." What is your limit, or is there a limit?
As far as me having sex with my lady, is that the question?
Yes.
I'm gonna be keeping 100 with you. I don't even have time to have sex with my lady like that. So once a week, on Saturday, that's it. Every other night, and I mean, I'm not judging it. It's not like the box ain't good. The box is good. Yeah. But I work, I'm out in the comedy club, so I'm working every night, and our schedules are so different. So when Saturday night comes, let me tell you something, brother. It's going to be baby oil and semen flying everywhere. Too much, Kiana?
Always.
Oh my.
Wow.
Yeah. Tracy? Is there a limit? Or?
No, I mean, and why is there even a conversation about how often? Just kind of go with the flow. It doesn't have to be planned. It doesn't have to be only a conversation if there is an issue regarding one they want it more than the other, or one is not getting it, as much as they're wanting to. But there's no number for the week. There's no certain day of the week. There's no certain time. Just go with the flow.
I have a question. Let me ask you something. Before Kiana jumps in on this, let me ask you something. I have a hypothetical situation for you, okay? This is for everybody. Let's say you with a partner, right? And y'all been together and y'all ain't had sex for, let's just say, 6 months.
You about to spit that word out.
I can't do everything with you. I have this theory that it's not cheating if I sleep with somebody else, because you have to give me something to cheat on. What say y'all?
That's a good question.
She done coughed up some semen just now.
So you're in a relationship with someone, and are you celibate? Like, why are you going 6 months in a relationship with someone without intimacy?
It happens.
It does. I'm not privy to that. I think that's unhealthy.
So, is it okay to cheat then?
No, I think it's okay to state that you don't want to be in that arrangement, because if you have to cheat, that means you need to step outside of I'm all about what the agreement is. What is our agreement? What are we agreeing to?
Exactly.
Here? And we need to respect and honor that. If we're not doing that, including intimacy, then something is wrong, and we need to reevaluate if we're here, why we're here, what we want to do here, and if we want to step off.
I agree.
So I don't think that you should cheat. I think you should reevaluate whether or not you want to stay or renegotiate terms.
So again, now in that 6 months, because we talked about the fact that it does not have to be the physical act. Are you doing any type of intimacy during that time?
That doesn't make sense. 6 months. That's
I know you did, yeah.
I know a
Nothing.
guy right now who has been in a relationship, and he has not had sex with his lady in 3 years.
what?
And they're still together?
Yeah,
Are they married?
they're engaged.
They're engaged.
Why would you
Wait, they engaged.
So that,
They engaged.
They got engaged last year.
and this is like for real?
Seriously. I can't say too much more. 'cause
Yeah. Okay.
They in my area. I can't do everything with
He's
you.
probably watching.
Yeah. There's definitely a big concern that I would have for both parties in that relationship if they're engaged and they've been engaged and been together for 3 years now. Yeah, I would definitely recommend them individually, first and foremost, seeking some professional help to see, why is it that they are allowing that? Yeah, why
Yeah, the why
would be the question. Why are you or they allowing
Are
that?
they abstinent? Are they choosing
No.
to wait?
They haven't chosen
No.
that as a conversation together?
I think the problem is that people get so comfortable in certain situations that it's
Yeah.
easier to stay and be uncomfortable or
Yeah.
miserable than it is to start over.
Yeah.
And I
I
think that
agree.
happens way more often than we give it credit to.
I think so,
So it's like, oh my God. So if you're with somebody for, this happens all the time. I get mad friends like this.
Yeah.
And they've been together for years and they're just not having sex.
Yeah.
Let me
And
tell you.
Sleeping in different bedrooms.
Let me tell you.
This is
Because Darnell's a
terrible.
comedian. You remember that movie, I Think I Love My Wife? With Chris Rock?
yeah, when you put the tie on his head.
movie, that movie ain't a fantasy. That movie
didn't see
it solidifies that happens in real life.
It does. It really
If I
does.
was Chris Rock's character at the end of that movie, I probably would have tapped her.
Dog,
Just saying.
I'm not even gonna hold you up. I sleep on my couch every day.
Well,
I have not shared a bed with my wife in 5 or 6 years now. And it doesn't mean that I don't care, I don't love her, or nothing like that. I'm just a very awkward individual, and I want to be alone.
With your lotion and your Vaseline.
Not at night. That's during the afternoon when I get off of work at WAOK. Hey, WAOK!
Speaking of which, Rashard Ritchie, switching gears before we close out, Rashard Ritchie, you are the producer for Rashard Ritchie Show Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on WAOK 1380 a.m.
I'm sorry, is there something you want me to input in?
Oh, right.
Rashard Ritchie, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Monday through Friday. I also do Robert Patillo from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Sundays. So you can come and check me out. And you can also go to darnellmorris.com and come and see some of my... I got some comedy shows up there. Woo-wee! I got a comedy show up there right now where I talk about my wife
wow.
before she was my wife. I said all types of flagrant shit. I don't even know why she's still with me. Kiana.
And by the way, for those that don't know, I actually produced Darnell's show, Jury's Still Out, on WAOK as well. And people want to know, when is that show coming back? Is the show coming back, or is there going to be like a different situation with the show?
No comment.
I'll see you pulling at Kiana right about now. Okay, thank you.
I'm not.
Kiana.
I'm not, but there might be another show coming up called Darnell's Comedy Corner. And that might premiere on WAOK.com. It's in the works, so we'll figure it out. Okay. And that's just where I'm sitting down there with comedians and, just shooting the breeze.
All right. Okay, cool, man. All right, so Kiana, Brooklyn.
Yes.
All right, once again.
Yes.
The book is...
Yes, the book is called The Essence of a Mesmerizing Earth, and you can find it on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles. You can also find me at Cool Moms Dance 2. On social media, I'm Cool Mom Key, CoolMomQui, Cool Mom Key.
Why are you looking at us to spell your joint?
I had to think about it for a second, but I know IG is here, so I'm saying hi to you all over there.
Hey.
But yeah, come and check me out. My whole spew is really just kind of healing the mental, emotional, and physical health of families, and providing that intergenerational connectivity, communication, and substance. So thank y'all for allowing me to be a part of this forum in my own unique way.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
With her big hair.
Tracy, what you got coming up, and where can people follow you?
Feel free to follow me on all social media platforms at Tracy. That's Tracy, the letter N, as in Nicole, Smalls. And upcoming is we're going to actually have an event again to acknowledge Black men. It's going to be latter November, early December. So please continue to follow me. Stay in tune with me for upcoming events regarding the Black Man Acknowledgement Awards. And also for the women's, I do a quarterly women's encounter movement to empower women, to make sure that we within ourselves are working to become healthier individuals, because in all actuality, when we think in terms of relationship, we have to first start and think about ourselves. What is it that we're pouring into ourselves? How are we pouring into ourselves? Are we doing the things that bring us happiness, that brings us joy, that brings us peace? Because ultimately what happens is when you have that and you're fulfilled in the relationship that you have with yourself, then guess what? You're going to do nothing but pour that into the lives of other people that you are in connection with, that whether it be via your husband, your wife, your business partner, your colleagues. So feel free, like I said, to continue to follow me.
I'm going to pour something into you after the show. Come on, y'all.
All right, just like the producer, he's wrapping us up. So make sure you follow us at Beat Break Radio. And also, I forgot to announce this, and I forgot to announce this earlier. Your boy Sean Garvey has been nominated for Hottest Media Professional by the ACS Hottest Awards. So make sure you go to BeatBreakRadioFM.com. There is a link and a tab to go to where you can click and vote for your boy. You can also vote for Beat Break Radio. We've been nominated again for Hottest Online Radio Show of 2018, doing big things. So make sure you go to the web, BeatBreakRadioFM.com. Any last remarks, any shout outs?
I'm still cheating, y'all. Ladies! I'm here!
Cheating and sweating.
Well, why do you think I'm sweating? Shit, I'm cheating.
To the audience, to the audience, that is my spectacular audience that has tuned in. Again, a special shout out to Sean Garvey for allowing me the time to be here in the space with them all. It's just been a marvelous night. And you guys continue to be safe out there and have a terrific, terrific Thursday.
All right. And any last words or no comment?
I would normally say no comment, but I just pray that you all are able to take some jewels from today. I think it's really important for you to smile. It's important for you to be able to laugh, not take yourself too seriously, especially in relationships, and be able to have an open dialogue and also be able to set boundaries. So that's what we learned here today. Having an open dialogue, you can laugh and you can set some boundaries when necessary.
In this show.
So, on that note, thank y'all. I appreciate it.
Thank you all.
All right, thank you all. We're out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for tuning in to the Beat Break Morning Show. Sean Garvey, DJ Roland, Sharia Thomas, Diamond Love, and Sheriff Fat Muhammad. We are the Beat Break Morning Show. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
From the old school to the new school.
Down, I'm so young money. If you got eyes, look at me now.
From the past
I'm searching for a real love.
to the present.
Nothing really matters. I don't really care.
The new classics can be heard on the Beat Break with your host Sean Garvey and online at Beat Break Radio. Don't miss it.
Format 1 complete.